My wife and I traveled across the country and purchased our first home. It wasn't the style we wanted, so we started renovating right away. As freshly new homeowners, we thought this process would be easy. But we were so wrong.
Look at this. You can see the brick on the outside of the house.
Despite having little to no experience, we were able to transform a variety of rooms. Now, we're tackling our bedroom and hoping to turn it into a masterpiece. So join us as we transform this house into a home, one room at a time.
Hey y'all, so I am about to get started with this dresser. As you can see, I got it set up here. Some of the stuff I'm going to be using on it. I got a sand, I got a distress, I got a paint, and got a wax. Let's see what I can get done here in the middle of the night. Everybody is sleeping and I'm up here working now. For a change. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so I need to see if this is gonna fit in here. That one doesn't seem to fit at all. Where do you fit? That seems like your home. Goodness. Spiders have moved in already. Yuck. Still gotta figure out what to clean this with. I watched a lot of videos and a lot of people use like some ew. Ah! Daddy long legs. Anyway, a lot of people used some type of household cleaning solution or something like that. Something with some numbers or letters. But I don't have that, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do a good old water, white vinegar, and dish liquid solution and see how that goes. Okay. Is that your home? No, this isn't your home. Okay. You go down here then. Oh, did he fix that one part? There was a part that was broken underneath one of these. Oh yeah, he must have fixed it. What surprises do you have, More spider webs. I swear, I think I've seen a good 6 or 7 spiders. Don't mind this lovely paper here. We're definitely gonna have to change that eventually. Okay. There we go. That looks right. Gee. More spider webs. And spiders. There's like 2 little babies in here. 3. Oh, there's a daddy long legs. Look at him. You see that? Ridiculous. Okay. Okay. All right, I was about to say. That should be your home. There we go. So now I got to start sanding this top part off here and distressing the areas that I want distressed. And my thought is that when I go and paint, I was trying to figure out how to paint this whole thing black and make it distressed, even though I already put like this white primer on and I'm using like a black chalk paint. I'm using this chalk paint. I really wanted the Annie Sloan's kind, but it wasn't going to be here in time. So, and it is more expensive and you get less. So there's that, but you know it's going to work. The Bear apparently is not too bad. So I'll check it out and see what's what. And then I got their wax sealer because I really wanted to try a wax sealer for it rather than like a clear coating. I don't know. I know it lasts longer, and then the wax, you have to like redo it every year or two, but it just felt more legit. And I watched Annie Sloan do it, and she's like the creator of chalk paint. So it's gotta be good, right? But I saw that I could do sand in the areas that I want to distress on the primer, and then add some Vaseline on those areas, just those areas, so that when I go to paint, it'll all remain like without any paint on it. Like the paint won't stick to those areas. So we'll see if it's gonna work like that for me or not. So let's get to it. Change of plans. I decided to go ahead and take this top part out, and rather than sanding it, which just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, maybe I could try to see if it'll work or how long it might take, but I'm just going to use some stripper. I got this citrus strip that I've used before. So I'm just going to pour that all over these bad boys and let that do its job. I'm going to let that sit overnight. Maybe strip it off in the morning or let the hubby do that. Here's how some of it is looking so far. I really tried to sand the areas where they say sand the areas where there's a lot of use or wear. So around the edges, the corners, anything that stands out, like sticks out, like this part here. I don't have to put the Vaseline on everything. So wherever I don't put it, it's just gonna get painted over anyway, which is nice. So I kind of tried to just over sand. My concern is that when I paint the black over this white, that this white that's still here in the grain is gonna show through, but I don't know if I can do that with all this white that's on here already. Maybe I ought to just do a test right now and see how it looks. Looks like I would have to like rinse off the soapy water and everything because of the soap in there to make sure there's no soap left. So I think I'm just going to use a damp cloth so that there's not too much drying that needs to happen. It's really not dirty. It's just I gotta get off this dust from sanding. That's about it. Just got some basic Vaseline. Here. Oh yeah, I paused it and never restarted, but you can see I tried one area in the black, and this area it's like running away from the Vaseline, which is great, but I put it over a white area clearly. Don't know why I did that. And then this area I wiped off like in the moment, and that's pretty yuck as well. So I don't know, man. I'm not super excited about this. I really want to use my better brush and get Vaseline on it. Okay, maybe this is working a little better than I expected, because it is kind of running away. You can tell now. It's just that it's white. Eek. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to really sand out those areas altogether. I'm trying not to be completely deflated, but I just am so tired. I'm about done with this right now. I mean, the main thing is that I want it to be mostly black, like it's gonna be a black dresser, but I want it to look more antique-y and like distressed. And it can't look distressed if the whole thing is just completely black. Like there has to be areas of wear and tear. This will at least provide some areas of wear and tear, but it might be less distressed than I wanted it to be. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Alright, really quick, you guys. I decided to take a breath and then figure out what's gonna work the best for this like distressed look. So I tried a couple different things. Here I did some distressing after like painting the whole thing black, but just with like a light amount of Vaseline, then painted it all black, then wiped off that area, and then painted it black again, wiped off again. And I really like how that one looked compared to this one. I painted it with some taupe underneath. I think that this one has a more realistic look to it in like the distressed and everything. But I like the color underneath this one. I think it just looks a little deeper, and it's reminding me more of this picture that I like. And you can kind of see, actually I was shocked to see that like some of that, like look at that, there's some white still in there. So I feel like I'll be okay, like even if some white shows. I think it's more a matter of where is the distressing happening. And I like how theirs is just happening along the entire edge. Okay, so yeah, I think I just want to try to get it as close to this as I possibly can. That's basically the goal. So we'll see, because once this fully dries, then I can like sand more, and I know that I'll have a little bit more control over that. We'll see how this goes. I'm about to use this citrus strip right here. Try to strip this paint off. We'll see how effective it is. And if it's not too effective, I know that I can always sand it. For this citrus strip, you just gotta shake it up really good, it says, and then pour into a container and apply with a paintbrush. So here we go. Shake, 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 shake. It smells really citrusy too, just like orange. Don't remember how thick I want this to go on. I think any area that wasn't thick enough didn't really do much, actually, now that I think about it. It helps to spray everything over with water to keep it as moist as possible. And then I'm going to cover it up with plastic wrap. Wonderful. Alright, now I'm gonna set these aside and get to sanding the rest. And what I think I'm gonna do is just sand the entire border. I'm gonna just sand it all off so that I know whenever I go to distress it, any of those areas I pick will already be just wood or veneer, whatever this is. More. Well, that was thorough. No, it was gonna be like that. Alright, so now I'm gonna wipe it all down with a tack cloth. But first, let's go check out our thing. It's definitely been over half an hour, so I'll test a little area and see if it's ready to come off. Some of it's coming off. Yeah, look at that. Probably if I had a metal scraper, that would work best. Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm just gonna let it sit for some more time while I finish up these dressers. Just got these tack cloths here that I'm just gonna use to wipe off the dust. They're like, if you ever used them before, they're like these sticky cloths, I guess. I don't know. And they pick up on like dust and whatnot. I guess I'll just use a whole one because why not? It's a whole dresser. I gotta decide if I'm gonna do the Vaseline trick or not. I don't really know. I think I'll try it out again now that I've sanded better. At that point, I'll do another tester and see. And then if I don't like it, I'll just go with just the regular painting and then just sanding as needed. Let's see how that goes. I'll try one with Vaseline and no paint underneath. One with paint underneath, then Vaseline on top of that. And then one with no Vaseline at all. That's how I'm going to do it. And we'll see which one works best. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's just do just paint. That's for this little area. Alright, so that's one coat, just regular. Now this one, I'm going to do a coat and then do Vaseline on the top of it. Now this one, I'm going to Vaseline probably this entire edging. And go into here a bit. I did get a little bit more of that white than I want to. I think that's good enough. And now paint as usual. We have a test. We've got a tester going on. We're gonna see which one is the best. You're out of the camera. You gotta come over here. I don't need to be in the camera. Come over here in the camera, babe.
I don't need to.
How else am I gonna show you getting kicked?
You just had it down here like, oh yes, this is perfect.
That's good. What's wrong with that?
Man, I gotta teach you film. You gotta get on a third. That was on like a quarter.
What are we even talking about?
Exactly. You don't even know it yet. This is how you film. Just like you see how I'm doing.
This is better.
That's way better.
Where's the third? This
is. It's like third is right here. Goes vertical. Vertical third right there, and then there's a third right.
So most of the dresser
right
is in the third, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's also third from the top too. Third at the top, third at the bottom.
So directly in the middle.
This is the right side of the third right there, and it's more pleasing to the eye. Pleasing to the eye.
All right, so real quick, this is dry. So I'm going to add another coat of paint to, which one? Get another coat. Not you, because you're the Vaseline. You can kind of see how it like separated from these areas here. Separated from these areas. This one is going to be Vaseline on top of here. And then this one is going to be no Vaseline. So let's see. That one is. Yeah. That looks pretty legit. Just remove itself. That's kind of nice. Okay. Alright. I was looking pretty good actually. So now I'm going to do Vaseline here. Put it here. You gotta make sure you shut the door, Zoo, because we got the AC on. It's okay. Yeah, I'm liking this one better because it left more like black in the crevices so far. But we'll see because I got to paint over this one now. So let me do that real quick.
Oh, okay. So you gotta do that.
This one is just plain, no Vaseline. This one was plain, then I sanded it, and then I put Vaseline over the sanding.
Okay.
And I'll do another coat. This one was Vaseline first, then paint. So I like how this one turned out the best.
Yeah, that turns out better. So just put the Vaseline there.
But yeah, but I gotta see because everything's gonna get 2 coats. I gotta make sure it still looks best. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry and then get back to it and see which one I like best then. Well, come on with it, babe.
It's not that easy. If it was that easy,
I'm not saying it's easy.
would do it.
I'm just saying.
Dedication.
Oh, Lord, help him.
Commitment.
So
These
hateful. Hateful hateration.
These are the knees of a Cambodian cantaloupe.
Why are you so crazy?
Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Who knew it was gonna be that dark? Jeez! Oh wow! Okay.
Okay, yes. How did it get so dark? I'm just a little bit confused.
We'll see. I'll teach you some film stuff.
Yes, thank you. That'd be great.
You'll probably definitely have way better shots than me.
Really just need to get into the grain with this because I can sand the rest of it. It's just I can't sand until I wash this off. Put your arm here. Go at it. honey is a little thick. I'm going to start sanding here. So this is the one I put Vaseline on top of black paint and then painted over it. This is the one that I started with Vaseline and then 2 coats of paint. And this one is no Vaseline. So we'll see how they turn out. All right, so this one is working out for the most part and allowing me to get the paint off of the Vaseline area. But this one, the one that I had liked the most, isn't even doing it. It's like there wasn't enough Vaseline anymore. So I think I should have put some Vaseline on the second layer too before painting. Okay. Because yeah, I'm not liking how this is turning out now that I have to sand it a second time. It's not as good as it even was before. Annie Sloan talks about just like putting it on quick, different directions. Not doing short, cute little strokes, but longer, bigger strokes. It's going on kind of smooth, like a bit of a tug. Like you can tell the paint is thick. And I see why you gotta work quick, especially if it's gonna start drying up on you. I like how this one's coming out all by itself, actually. It just looks distressed here. Some of it's actually doing that around the edges all by itself. This one is not so much, so I'll just wipe a little bit. I'm liking it. Yeah, a lot of it's just doing stuff naturally, which is nice. Just needs a little help. Take it a little further. Alright, so this is what I'm working with right now. So far, it's coming along better than I would have thought, because I didn't know what was going to happen. And it's harder than you'd think. It takes longer than I wanted it to. But I know that that's just because I had the primer underneath. So what I'm thinking I'll do is go ahead and keep going throughout the rest of the dresser and see if that's still looking good, because if so, I'm just gonna go with this. And yeah, we're making some progress. So here we go. Alright, so this is what it's looking like after the first coat. This one's still drying, so it's kind of splotchier. But, yeah. These drawers, I put more on them, so they kind of just did their own thing naturally. I'll see what it looks like on the second coat. I think I might not leave it as chippy as it looks right now, but we'll see. And then here on the dresser, there's some areas I gotta go back over like that just a little bit. But otherwise, I think I like it. I think it's gonna look pretty good overall. Definitely gotta fix some stuff there. But it's not too terrible. I can't really see this one here, but yeah, just got some spots to go over, and then I'll see how it looks and then do the wax.